one original copy of technical and financial envelopes of its bid. Place of submission of bids will be at Conference Room, DPWH Negros Occidental, 5th DEO, San Carlos City, Negros Occidental.
For the eligibility requirements for Class A documents, we have legal documents, registration certificate from SEC, DDI for sole proprietorship, or CDA for cooperatives, mayor's permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, and tax clearance certificate is finally reviewed and approved by the BIR. For technical documents, we have records of single largest completed contracts similar to the contract to be bid, adjusted to current price using Philippine Statistics Authority Current Price Index with a contract amount equivalent to at least 50% of the ABC. For the financial documents, we have audited financial statements stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institution for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Computation of NFCC of at least equal to ABC, computed using the prescribed formula. NFCC is equal to current assets minus current liabilities multiplied to the fixed value of 15 minus value of unfinished projects, including awarded projects not yet started, coinciding with a contract to be bid. For the submission and receipt of bids, the contents of the first envelope or technical proposals are DTI Business Name Registration of SEC Registration Certificate or CDA for cooperatives, valid and current mayor's permit or municipal license, statement of ongoing and similar completed government and contracts 50%, audited financial statements stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the immediately preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission, showing among others the total assets and liabilities, income tax return of the preceding year filed and paid through the BIR electronic filing and payment system, computing of net financial contracting capacity and maintenance costs if applicable. Please take note that for manual submission of bids, the financial documents is preferably book-bounded. The contents of financial documents are preferably numbered, paginated consecutively at the right top margin, and signed below page number by duly authorized representative for both manual and electronic submission of the bids. Any missing, incomplete, or patently insufficient documents in the required checklist is a ground for outright rejection or non-complying of the bid. We now come to bid security, so the bid validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. The bid security validity period is 120 calendar days from the date of submission of bids. So the bidder shall submit a bid securing declaration or any form of bid security enumerated below. So we have cash or cashier's or manager's check issued by a universal or commercial bank, bank draft guarantee or revocable LC issued by a universal or commercial bank. So the amount of bid security, not less than percentage of the ABC of the two mentioned items, is 2%. Surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such security. The amount of bid security is 5%. So for the bid evaluation, the financial components of the bids of each past bidder shall be evaluated using non-discretionary criteria, including arithmetical corrections for computational errors, and thus determine the correct total calculated bid prices. The BAC shall automatically disqualify any total calculated bid price which exceeds the ABC. So the following are the factors to be considered in the evaluation of the bid prices. Completeness, no price in required item, non-responsive, indicating a 0 or a dash, free to the government. All prices are deemed to include all taxes. Bids not addressing or providing all of the required items in the bidding documents, including where applicable BOQ, shall be considered non-responsive. For the arithmetical corrections, bid prices and figures versus words prevail. Total price per item versus unit price per item, unit price prevails. Total price versus actual sum of component items, actual sum prevails. Unit cost in detailed estimate versus unit cost in BOQ, BOQ prevails. If above ABC, it is disqualified.
Clarification or queries?
No, sir.
Hearing none? Do you have from the prospective bidders?
None, sir.
None. Hearing none, I now call this pre-bid conference adjourned at 10:20 in the morning. Thank you very much for coming and good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.